Good evening, one and all. Well, there's nobody here yet. What am I talking to? There's nobody here. I'm not talking to them. There's nobody here but us chickens. I shall return when some people arrive. Good evening! Oh god, Louis' head should have been chopped off. I need to adjust your video. I'll do that in a moment. Good evening. We are back, finally, after a long hiatus of what is nearly a month, isn't it?
Yeah.
28 days. 28 days without our wonderful, top quality level of entertainment that we provide free of charge to everybody. Is that a word? Is that a word we would use for this? Oh. I'm not sure I would associate that with wrestling either, but... yes. So, yes, we are back. Is there anything to say before we get Lou to do to remember what nobody else can? I've got to say, yes. So I got the second part of our current Call of Cthulhu game that is running on Wednesdays, which is a modern day setting called, well, I'll say modern day, it's set in 1975, so I guess that's not really modern anymore, by about 50 years, is that right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, I'll try not to think about that, but yes. So that is called Highway of Blood, which is kind of based on or influenced by sort of grindhouse movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Hills Have Eyes, and such like. And we're on to the second episode of that on Wednesday, so if you want to watch, yeah, we'll be there or here at about 7:30 Wednesday. I don't think
on Twitch.
On Twitch, indeed. On this very same Twitch channel. The first episode is available on our YouTube channel, along with all the previous episodes of this epic campaign that we have been running for. God, how long have we been running this now?
2018.
Is that 2018 years or started in 2018?
The first one.
That's what it feels like it. I don't think we've got anything else going on this week apart from that. So yeah, so it's that. So it's Call of Cthulhu on Wednesday, and I think we should be back again with this next Sunday, aren't we? Nobody got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. Thumbs up. Yes, camera's adjusted as suggested, so we can see hands.
All right.
It's important, Louis.
It's important, Louis. Oh, I don't even look at that. I didn't even have to adjust Lou's camera. He's got his hands in shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, we aren't now. There we go.
That was my suggestion earlier. But it wasn't that one.
Well, it is what it is. I'll probably, you know what? I'm probably rambling on, and it's probably all muted. No, it isn't muted.
It's definitely not muted.
No, that wouldn't be the first time, though. Right. So, without further ado, we'll hand it over to Lou.
Right, well, if I remember it correctly, our final section was delving back into the tomb to attempt to take out Rust and the Sea because a couple of us went with Gaius to sort him out, plus a few of us had access to grind, so to speak. After some dalliances in some harems and some more running around, we eventually noticed there was a battle going on, a bit of a civil war it seems. So we caught on to the tail end of a battle, piggybacked on Sertlu, and started dishing out some damage enough to flee before the might of the food transformed into a T-Rex. And then we tried to run away, but our monks were quite a bit quicker. So they caught up to him, pinned him down, and just as they were finishing him off, a great big feathered undead dinosaur showed up. But between Fafuk and the wizard, we managed to banish the big undead T-Rex and then made good our getaway before he came back. So
It wasn't undead, it just had a bad insect halitosis problem.
okay. And then so we basically just ran like hell before it came back and all of us. And that's, I think, where we finished it. I think we did one last loop through the tomb, and then we were going to head out back to meet up with Princess What's-Her-Face and the Tortle back at the camp.
Anybody, anything to add to that?
Not from me.
That was about it, yeah.
Okay, 1 minute. Sorry, guys.
And that's it. So we'll see you next week. So yeah. So where's my plan? So where are we saying that you had recovered your pillowcases full of loot?
I believe so.
I can't remember what exactly you did loot. But I suppose.
I've got a list.
Oh, you got a list. That's very helpful.
I've got a list of a lot of stuff.
A list of a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Sigma.
I'm just looking at
Oh
that
my
all the
God.
stuff we got in the temple disappeared on us when we came out. That's just rude.
Oh, why's that done that now?
So the one thing I wanted to ask was Tacklin jumped in right with all this kit
Yes.
into that well that then zapped everything and left him looking like Cousin It with his head shaved. Did he jump in with that jar of alchemy and stuff? Because that's quite a big item. Or would Tacklin have had to put that down before he jumped in?
Well, it's a jug, so it's like it's only kind of. I don't know. Where was it? I mean, I presume he was carrying it in his backpack, was he? I detect a sense of desperation here.
No, he's just playing on
Yeah.
the old man memory.
What?
So
What,
he thought
Susan?
he did that.
I don't know. So where did you have the jug? I mean, yeah. So I mean, like I say, it's not a massive thing. It's kind of a. I believe it's just kind of like a. No, not like huge. Like it's more like a.
Picture.
An ampoule.
I know, maybe I wouldn't even think it would. I wouldn't even say it holds a gallon. It's like it's such a jug that you get at a bar to dispense. Get a jug of beer to fill your tankards from.
Or a jug of cocktails.
Yeah, so probably
Do it by this-
I know, maybe a
Can't
cup.
be about that big.
Yeah,
More like a picture than a jug.
yeah, picture. Yeah, so it probably holds a few litres. Yeah. It would, yeah, I think he definitely had it in his backpack or something. There is some good news, though. Do you want to tell them the good news, Tackler?
He's not cursed, he just wants you to use it first.
Yeah, so the only thing that survived, for some strange reason, it was Hemwin's staff. It was
Nice.
Hemwin's staff is the only thing that survived.
He's
Well-
going to sell it.
If it helps, Lesser Restoration is on tap. Ends up having a cleric in the party. Also remove curse and
He's just
great
going to wait
restore.
until we get to a big city and then just put it on the market store to sell to someone. Then get locked up.
Can you remove curse from a magic item?
No, you have to cast, I think, on the individual, and then they then release it.
Alright, so. With
I think
different
you can give
curses.
different curses.
Yeah, different curses, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just give it a second. There is one to get some.
No,
No, they don't stack usually.
no.
It's like being deaf and then being deafened. You're like,
Yeah. If anything, so say if you add, if you added duration, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Come on. Hello. Go away. So if you had a duration on it, and you were cursed again with the same curse, but that had a longer, the new version of it had a long duration, then that would overwrite it. But that's the only. So a longer duration would overwrite a shorter duration, but that's the only thing. But curses don't usually have a duration.
Can you do anything with dispel magic against it?
With what? Sorry.
Dispel magic. If you have a cursed item.
Well, it's that's for you could always try it, I guess.
I mean, it's temporary. Takes it off.
no, I think it suppresses
I mean-
active magic, but the curse might just be something that's. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Does it suppress the curse for it?
It might suppress the power of the magical effects of the item for a while, temporarily. A druid, not the first anti-druid we have known, but certainly going for on a stick.
I think the other one was the other one were an anti-ranger, not a druid.
That's true. Yeah, true. True enough.
Traditional dark.
Yeah. Not to
So I
say.
think the. Sorry, you said.
No, I was just going to say the So the only way Declan likes animals is on a stick,
Yeah.
a kebab stick.
Barbecued or grilled.
Can you remember when you beat up that druid?
I'll just summon my dinner. Okay, so
Do you want us to list just the stuff that we found? Do you want us to?
oh, I know I'm not worried about that at the moment.
Because I know that.
Oh, so
Yeah, cool. That's fine.
Your audio went all funny then.
So I suppose the question is, do we just head back to? Oh, sorry. Do we head back to? Do I pass sending to the magic dude and say, "Hey, we succeeded. We're on our way back with tons of loot. Prepare the mighty procession in our honor."
Well, we're going to
Or
Gears
do
of
we?
Hell.
I don't see why. I think. Well, we've got to drop her off, don't we?
Yeah, but there's also that dude
for
who we
me-
rescued.
We could take the leisurely route back, right? We could do Kirsabal. We could go check out the ruined skyship that we saw in the distance. There's a red dragon flying about. And I don't know if we want to swing by where the pirates used to be, just in case they left some of our stuff there. And then back to Omu. Or do we head straight back to Omu?
Not sure I want to deal with Red Dragon though.
Oh, I know where we got that spell book from.
all right, where
I've
was
got it
that?
written down. Because we found it with the beads of amber. I've just got corpse, journal, staff, arcane spellbook, inkwell, bracelet inset with opalescent material times 10. And then the packer, small jade key, crocodile, and necklace, beads of amber, and a crown with a golden skull chalice. So I think,
That was in the tomb.
yeah.
We got
So
Now we've got the black opal crown, and we've got the golden skull goblet, and we've got a lustrous black gem the size of a baby's
Ooh,
fist.
not that one.
That's what I
That's
got
a
written
baby's
down.
arm.
yeah, came with a bottle of lube It's I've just put the loot list in, that I've got in Signal. Most of it says where it's from. It's just the other stuff, the corpse and stuff, it doesn't say.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So the question remains on what is your course of action. So, so the tomb is. So you've escaped. You've dealt with the soulmonger and, well, sort of dealt with Asrak.
We don't know where his phylactery is, do we?
No.
We've taken care of him for now,
Yeah.
but he'll come back at some point.
Yeah. Although he said himself that
He won't bothered, will he?
he weren't bothered. He weren't going to waste his time. Waste his time with you. Yeah.
Just think of him like Mumbra is the everlasting enemy.
Yeah. So yeah, you put a crimp in his plans. Probably the best way of putting it. So you dealt with the soulmonger, presumably halted the death curse. Well, you know you've halted the death curse. So you can,
Because we dropped it all in the lava.
yeah. So put a stop to Asrak's current plans for whatever it was exactly, whatever it was that he was doing exactly. Of course, you don't know for certain what he was doing. And then, of course, you came back and dealt with Rasnasai after being double-crossed by the high priest of the Fane, who Favuk gave the crown.
I was going to say she didn't steal it.
No, she
Favuk
didn't
just
steal
handed
it.
it
Yeah,
over willingly.
Favuk gave her the crown that was going to help the Yantai fulfill a world-ending prophecy.
Yeah.
Or at least as far as
Favuk went, here you go.
or at least as far as they were concerned. How true that was, you don't know, of course.
It ended their world.
It did, yeah. So yeah, there's only a few survived that the coup that went off, and then after you went in and massacred the most of what were left. So I think a few got away, didn't they? There's probably a few.
Yeah.
There's probably a few that survived, but
None that were in that courtyard, they're all dead.
yeah. So nobody of major importance, as far as you know. But of course, there is Mudgraw back at the hopefully back
Back at
at the
the
camp.
with the princess.
Yeah, with Prince Mia. Oh Jesus Christ, that name. Mawakse.
Mawakse Nane.
Yeah, something like that.
Mawakse Nane.
We'll go with that. So the question remains of what you plan to do next. So you're just heading back out of Omu and back to the campsite where supposedly Mudgraw is awaiting your arrival.
Yeah.
Okay. So let us say. Yes.
Leave the kobolds.
Can we
to
start
take
this
over.
time? Can we not start time? Why are we on the timer start? Start advancing game time. Yes, please. Are we going? How about now? Okay, that's what seems to be working. Whatever. So let's say it takes you about an hour to cross Omu and reach the campsite. I'll do it manually. Where you find a relieved Mudgraw who is still quite badly injured, of course, with a rather annoyed and petulant young princess.
Didn't we heal him up?
I think
Does
you
it
healed him
still-
up. You healed him up
Yeah,
a little bit, but I'm not sure if he was fully healed up.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him a few times.
Okay. So while you're doing this, so Princess Mwax here, she's like stomping around. Just, where have you been? What is the meaning of this? We must return to Kir Sabal and we must to give them the news of what has happened. To inform them that I am still, their queen is still alive.
Well, I could use a sending spell because we know that one. We know that one bird dude, don't we? I could tell
Yes,
him that
you do.
she's alive.
How many days is a case of Al away?
Quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. Have you got your player map still in the journal?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it's
it's
crap though.
the
It's
one
really,
that
it's
was-
really tiny.
It shouldn't
You
be.
can pop it out though.
Yeah, it shouldn't be tiny. Yeah, you click, so you open it. If you open it up and then click on it, it jumps out.
Click on pop out.
Although it looks like it's been reset.
It has. That's what I said last time. There's none of our journey on it.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, in the process, we have lost some information. Oh, that's regrettable, but it's
How's that? Can you guys see on my screen?
yeah, more or less. Very good. Cool. Yeah. So you want to this handout one you can't update it anyway because it's the static image. The other one. Oh, the other one, unfortunately, I haven't got. Isn't available at the moment.
So Kirsabal is, we are down here, and Kirsabal is there. So we've got this section to go.
We're in
Each
between.
hex.
Are we in between the Valley of Lost Honor and the Peaks of
Yeah. So you're
So we're here, and it's up. It's
Them,
up there, so we go
there's them
diagonally across.
you're sorry, Lee?
There's them teleporter pads, isn't there? There's them teleporter pads knocking them out occasionally.
Yeah, we don't know where they go.
And there were one near that. Go on, what was she called? That snake woman,
The Oracle.
Oracle. I think
yeah,
there
don't
were
we-
one near her, then, weren't there?
Don't we want it off Nanny Pooper as well?
There may have been.
There's a bunch
I
of
mean, they're
elves
kind of
there.
off. They're kind of off to the west, northwest of where you are at the minute. I mean, yeah, of course you need one to teleport from anyway.
Does the princess know if there's any teleporter places near Case of Al?
She knows nothing of that. She knows nothing about anything like that.
And we
Right.
need coordinates for one.
Yeah, and you need one to teleport from anyway. You can't just teleport
Yeah,
to.
but we also need the coordinates to teleport to as well,
Yeah,
like a Stargate.
yeah.
Nope.
Again,
Yeah, but we need to know
I
where
just
we're
need
going.
to get my stuff back because I swapped my breastplate, which was magical, for the studded leather that was magical because I couldn't wear medium armor in the jungle. I was rolling con checks every bloody day.
Where's that?
That's what the magic dude who makes the magical armor and swords, the wizard.
Back in Port.
Oh,
Wakanda.
Wakanga. Lenny Henry.
Yeah, Wakanga. Yeah.
Back with Lenny Henry.
Wakanga and Tamu.
Yeah, so Kirsabal is almost directly northeast from your current position, and it's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3,
Northeast.
4, northeast, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
What's the
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, about 250 miles to the northeast.
Go away. Go away. Kids.
So yeah, 250 miles to the northeast of you. Although that's
Still,
sorry.
somebody's still producing food and drink.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got past the problem of meeting the survival requirements quite a while back, didn't we? To be honest,
Yeah.
it was a bit tedious, yeah. But yeah, that aside, I think you had it all covered by this point, didn't you? Anyway.
Because there's also the shield guardian and the control amulet.
I think that's to the west, isn't it?
Northwest. It's not marked on our map, but it's up near past Camp Vengeance.
Yeah.
I like to go back to the pirates and sort them out.
I think they'll have been taken care of by.
Yeah, you gave up all the information or the location of their hideout to
Fort Valorian, wasn't it? Crimson. Oh, we've done that. Now we're killed as the sea. Well, just saying the options we've got at the minute are for the shield guardian and the control amulet. Take her back to Kirsabel or just go back to Port Nyanza. But I know that Cade had been offered a reward for us getting a shield guardian. It were a spell book with 15 spells in.
Which he's already got.
But he's picked up 2 spell books while we've been down here, so
I like to copy the spells. Yeah, that's a good call.
you want to do just go back to Port Nyanza.
Case of Al, I think.
So yeah, that's the question now. What are you going to do with Princess Mawaxane?
You can sell her.
Wow.
No, we won't.
Slaver. Mini
Can
slave.
we send us? Can you do a
There's
sending?
a slave market in
Mini
that Port
slaver.
Lanzarote.
Can you send a sending to that other bird folk? Alakakra or whatever it was.
Alakroka.
The one that we rescued.
Yeah.
Alakakra. The one that we rescued, Louis. Get him to send a rescue party down to her.
Well, I've just sent 2 sendings. One to the wizard type Wakanga,
Oh, sorry,
and then the second one I sent to the bird guy at Kirsabel.
Okay. Okay, so I suppose you do get a response from the merchant Prince Wakanga, who, yeah, sort of. I mean, obviously, it's limited. He's limited in how he can respond. But yeah, congratulates you. He is surprised by your mention of Princess. I'm going to get the name right. What is the name? Let me get this name right.
I just titled it "What Should I Call It?"
That's what I've got written down anyway. Mawaxane.
Let me get this right. Where is it? That's handouts. All right, yeah, so of the princess. We'll call her the princess. How about that? That makes it easy, doesn't it? The princess. There's only one princess, so we'll call her the princess. Oh, excellent. That's exactly it. So, Princess Mawaxane. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, he's surprised that this mention of the princess. In fact, almost that you get the sense he didn't, to the point that he didn't mean to say anything. He kind of like, oh, what?
Okay, so what we're going to do?
Interesting.
To the point that he it cuts off his message.
Catches himself.
Yeah.
You rescued a usurper. Nice.
The message. So the message that sent to the Arakroka, to the bird people. Yeah, so that's met with more enthusiastic response. So they basically tell you that they will immediately dispatch an entourage to collect the princess, and ask you that you send
So
up.
they're just going to pick her up.
So they ask you where to give them your location.
Okay. Omen.
That's okay. They know where that is.
They do.
They do.
The cheeky monkeys. They know where it is.
Yeah. Well, you never went to Kirsabal, though, did you?
No.
They could have flown you straight there.
Is this the giant eagles in Lord of the Rings all over?
Yes.
Hindsight's a beautiful vision.
So when they learn where you are, they say to it'll take them.
They're flying. It should only take them 2 or 3 days, I would imagine.
Yeah. So if you send
What is the land speed of a Arakroka?
a fully laden Arakroka.
Yeah, heavily laden Arakroka. Going in a northeasterly direction against the wind.
Yeah. So they ask you to wait a day, and then at mid every few hours to light a signal fire. So it sends up a lot of smoke, and they'll find you. They'll use that to find you.
Oh, that's okay. I can cast one of those glowing guardian figures, like 60 foot up in the air.
Yeah, but would they be able to see?
Glowing.
They won't be able to see
They'll
that
only-
from a long distance away, would they?
It'll only be any good at night.
Yes, and smoke. Whereas a column of smoke, they'll be able to see it from miles and miles away.
Fair
course.
enough. I just figured we were surrounded by a lake of lava just south of us. I'm not sure how much smoke is happening in this place.
I mean, of course, unless you hang around the ruins, so they can find you directly there. So yeah, you can arrange something. You can probably arrange a visible landmark. Yeah, chit chat back and forth.
I don't think I want to take on that dinosaur, to be honest.
No, I don't fancy it either.
Kaiju fight.
Somebody's breathing heavily into their microphone, by the way.
That was me again. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Darth Vader.
you're on this channel. You need to switch to your OnlyFans channel if you're doing that.
I don't have a voice.
Heavy breathing Hungarian.
Only fast.
Well, I suppose the question is, can we work out from the Arakora, can they give us a lift, or is it a very much a princess-only trip?
They'll not be able to take Mugra, will they? It's too heavy.
Who cares? He's a guide; he can find his way.
So, if you want, we can hand wave a lot of this if you want. I'm happy hand waving quite a bit of the return journey if you want.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
So,
I see one more leech.
so yeah, the Arakroka, if you pronounce it like I'm pronouncing it like I can't remember if that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, They do turn up. So they turn up after 2-3 days. They turn up, and they do indeed come with it. There's enough of them to transport you, to fly you all back to to Kirsabal, where you're given rest and respite for a few days before although they won't take you to Port Nyanzaru, they will take you as far as Firefinger, especially after they learn, since they know that you were responsible for rescuing one of their like most valued scouts, and also for getting rid of the infestation of the
elderly now.
the Terrafolk, the poor OAP Terrafolk that Luhai viciously beat to death.
Phil,
Yes.
Quite
you
enjoyable.
know, you said we had some rest days, yeah?
Yes.
So some of those I like to sacrifice for kid and start copying the spells.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Just-
I mean, I don't want to calculate the days. Just tell me whenever I finish.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
all
yeah,
right?
of course, that's fine.
Rather than
Well,
FYI,
I like to rest as well, so I'm not hard at work all the time, but in
We'll get
moderation.
2 long
Okay.
rests overnight anyway.
yeah.
FYI, the Firefinger is just about 1 hex from a teleport circle. So
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know if
you
that's-
found one in the ruin, didn't you?
Yeah, so Firefinger, northeast of Firefinger is the teleport circle.
There's one close to Nyanzaru, though.
Don't know. We didn't find one close to.
No, we didn't. I don't think he didn't know about them either.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't mention them, and he was like, "Reading." Okay. Got to get out more, buddy. Got to get out more. But at least yes. Then it's a straight
Yeah,
north.
so that you know that there must be one in Port Yanzuru, because that's how you got here. But of
No,
course,
we just got.
No, we got teleported here. We didn't use the
By
teleport
woman.
circle.
yeah, you got teleported from a teleport. So
Well, the snout of Ongar.
So you got teleport. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, well you got teleported from a teleport circle in Saltmarsh, and you were being teleported to Port Yanzuru, but of course something went wrong, and you ended up on the
Snout of
on the
Ongar.
snout of Ogmar, but you were
Ongar.
heading. You were supposedly being teleported to Port Yanzuru. If you remember, Syndra, is his name Syndra? God, it's been that long.
Yeah, she were half teleported through the wall.
Yes, yeah. He was having to have a remove from his wall, wasn't he?
Not his wall, hers. So
Yes.
I think it was her room, wasn't it?
Yeah. So she had a room in his villa.
So we wouldn't want to use that again, would we? I mean, it almost killed us, killed her.
Yeah. Well, there's who Dyson was working for. It were a group. It were a cult that he were working for, wasn't it?
Well, we could try the teleport circle. It's close enough. If it works, great. If it doesn't,
You need the coordinates of a circle that you go into. You need the runic configuration.
The Stargate address.
Yeah.
Because what we've done so far is just picked up from the ones that we've found. We've picked up the addresses from the ones that we've found.
Yeah.
So we could teleport in between them, but we can't teleport anywhere else because we don't have the addresses for any others at the moment.
Do the bird people know?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
some of the
you know,
some of the scholars in the because it's kind of like a monastery. So some of the scholars there, they know of rumors of the existence of these things, but they don't know. But they've never like found the locations of any of them.
so what's it worth? What's it worth if a Fuchs got a fully marked up map with all the goodies on it?
we've all
They
got
will
one.
find that incredibly
We've got one each,
valuable,
haven't
but they have little to offer. I mean, it's kind of a
we made that mistake before with the captains on the ship.
Yeah, but if a Fuchs would like to trade, no. If a Fuchs would like to make a trade, if a Fuchs has many ballads he would like recorded for posterity, and he is willing to make a trade for his ballads in book form that could be published and distributed in a mass fashion.
In a continent you're never going to visit again. So you'll never know how unpopular or popular they are.
They are prepared to make that trade if that's what you wish. They are happy to transcribe your
Sweaty.
your odes and ballads and poems and whatever else. Yeah, if
Excellent.
I mean, they probably do know have a better knowledge of the layout of Chiltern than most people. You know, being able to fly and all. But yeah, even so, that map would still be very useful.
I'll spend some days working with them, helping them with this, and they can help me jot down in book form all my scrappy notes.
Okay, so you're not giving them the actual map. You're just allowing them what you're doing.
Oh, I was going to say they can obviously copy it.
They can make their own copy of it. Fair enough. Yeah, they'll still go for that.
Cool.
So that will probably take several days. So let's say you're there. You stay in Casabal for 5 days. If that's 5 days of potential studying for Cade.
Yeah.
So what's that? That's a spell attempt today, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so a spell attempt today. I mean, you know, you're not going to be there'll probably be some distractions. So
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I don't want to do full study. I'm not that mad. I like to enjoy life. However, I like to, carry on with this as well when time permits. Okay.
okay. So yeah, if you want to make God.
Listen, I'm happy. Whenever you say I'm done, whenever.
Yeah. So you have to make Arcana checks, don't you?
Don't. Yeah. However, I'm a divination wizard, so I don't think so. That will be a problem.
That's true. So you're going to use your do you want to make in which case do you want to make some? You want to make a divination 5 sets of divination rolls, then just to make sure that you've got the what you need to pass.
Yeah.
So that's 10 rolls.
Oh, can I don't suppose I can inspire him because inspiration lasts like 10 minutes. So that wouldn't really help.
Wouldn't work. No.
Yeah. So 10,
Yeah.
you
So if you
said,
click on the D20 in the dice tray, 10.
Yeah. Done.
Cool.
Done.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, why doesn't it?
It does. So if you click on it,
my-
if you click on the window, it'll expand it and show them all. So you got the first two is 11 and 6, 11 and 12, 18, 14, a 20 and a 19, and an 8 and a 6. So they're not that fantastic. So the first two, the two for the first day are no good either. So you're gonna have to make an Arcana roll for the first one.
No. What I mean, I will use them plus add my Arcana skill set for it.
Okay.
And it will pass.
Okay.
You know?
So will that give you a pass though? 11 plus your Arcana skill as oh yes, but it will. Yeah. I'll give you. Yeah. that will. So that's the first day. So the second day. So it's probably only the only the fifth day then that you don't succeed, unless you make an actual Arcana roll.
Sorry, I can't talk because my daughter's boiling the kettle.
You
Give me
can
a
hear
minute,
it.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we'll leave Kay doing that. Is there anything anybody else wants to do while you're in Kirsabal?
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay. Right, so we'll assume Cade's been doing his arcane his study for his spells, so we can sort that out when he returns. So yeah, so after you stay, you finish your stay, you complete your stay at the Kirsabal.
Oh, long rest.
Yeah, you get a long rest. You get 5 long rests.
Yeah, I only need one though.
They transport you to the base of Firefinger, which is just a short walk from the river, where we don't have luck rolls, do we?
Yeah, no.
Although you did, I seem to remember you hid it. You hid your raft, didn't you?
I liked it how they
Probably
did,
rotted
like,
to death by now.
Possibly. Let's see. Let's just give us one of you can give us a survival check.
I don't think there was not took rafts though. There were proper rafts on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canoes. Sorry, not rafts. I apologise. You
We
made
bought a few of them, but we only ended up only needing one
yeah.
because we killed
You
everyone
made
else.
rafts somewhere else, didn't you? Further on.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, that is a complete fuck up. Yeah, so the canoes are gone. They're either gone or destroyed.
Or Tacklin's just walked past him, kicked off the tied off rope, so they just drifted downstream.
Right, let's
So
see
what's this
what
princess been like while we've been there? If she's still making these silly demands.
So, oh yes, that's a good point. So, the crown. She demands. She continues to do while you're there. She continues to demand the crown. She once probably after the first day, you don't actually see much of her in person, but certainly some of the monks there that are serving as her mentors, when they learn that you are in possession of the crown, they continually petition you to hand it over, as it's an heirloom of the royal family, and it rightfully belongs to Princess Moaxene.
That crown that releases Dendala Knight's husband.
No, sorry, not the crown. Sorry, the chalice, the skull chalice.
Oh, right.
So,
How much is the finder's fee?
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Phil, I'm back now. She boiled the kettle. So start again the whole thing, please, what you said, because I didn't hear it and you couldn't hear me either. So basically, I have +8 on all Arcana rolls. If I use my divination rolls,
So yeah.
what's the DC?
So
I have to succeed.
So you'll be. I will say that you on the first 4 days you will be successful with the use of your divination rolls. On the 5th day, it won't be enough, so you'll have to make an Arcana roll.
Okay, I do an Arcana roll, no problem.
So. Okay, so that's a pass. So yeah, you can transcribe 5 spells of your choice from that list into your spellbook.
Okay, we do this later outside of game time. Okay, so basically, what I'm trying to say, whenever I have opportunity, I will carry on with this work in the foreseeable future. Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you. I'm done.
So, like I say, they have been petitioning you to hand over the chalice, this skull chalice, as it is an heirloom of the royal family.
Fees.
Again, they
If
don't.
it says, I don't see any problem.
Again, they don't have much in the way of they've no wealth to give you or anything like that. They have the only wealth they have is knowledge.
Oh, I know what they can do. Have they got people that can identify stuff?
Well, stuff.
Want them? Oh, we want
should
those
just-
braces and that flaming sword identified from Rasmussen.
We should just give them the goblet. It's not like we're going to use it.
Yeah, but I want to
Yeah.
get something out of it instead of having to pay. No. So
Totally different situation. One's got nothing to do with the other.
no, but we want something out of it. So can they identify for us the flaming sword and those ornate
They're not.
braces that we found on Rasmussen? Oh, that's true. Yeah,
The monks
they
and
can do
scholars
that.
anyway.
Yeah.
They're not mages.
I think we want a mural. That's what we want. They should rename one of the entrances to their palace thing after us, and put a full size wall mural of us. I think that would cover it nicely. What do you guys think?
No, I'm not bothered about that.
So is this when they reinstate the royal family back in the capital city?
Oh, is that what she wants to do?
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck doing that.
Yeah, she's not.
Oh,
she's not queen of a ruined monastery that's clinging to the side of a cliff.
She claims to be the Queen of Chilt.
She's going to get herself murdered so fast her head will spin.
So
Literally.
the other thing, yeah. So I forgot this. So the other thing that you learn while you're here as well, she's got a younger brother as well.
Is he as obnoxious?
No, you only see him very briefly on one occasion, but no, he's much younger anyway.
So he'll grow up to be as obnoxious then.
So yeah, he's much younger. He's only about 5 or 6, and his main ambition in life is to grow a pair of wings and become a croaker.
All right, which he's got no chance.
Nah, don't even have to tell him. Don't even have to tell him. We don't even have to tell him we've got it.
Him and his mates get to rule unchallenged, then leave him to it. That's where we make his money back in Port Neandrew.
Yeah,
I'll level with it. I'm skint as fuck. I have got nothing to my name. These monks are not going to give me anything I want.
We've got tons of money.
We've got loads of money.
We've got tons of money.
Loads of money.
Have a look at the list.
Loads of money.
I've got a ruby you can have if you like.
We've got tons of stuff all stored in Cade's prison pouch, his extra dimensional one.
And I've got a ruby in mine.
Less said about that, the better.
Smelly ruby.
You can lick it clean.
Are we talking about his prelapse, Ruby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I'm researching spells to see which fun ones I should learn next. But no, the short version is, I think we got quite a lot. I mean, we've got the crown, we've got that massive black gem thing. I mean, do they have like? Could they do stuff like, I need, for legend lore, I need 250 GPs worth of incense, right? Do they have incense knocking about?
Oh god, yeah, they could easily provide you with 250 gold pieces of incense, which is like, nothing to them. You know,
So I could cast legend lore on, the goblet, the crown, the big pearl thing, and if these are like legendary items,
pardon me.
we'll get like the full story out of them. On
The
top of,
flaming sword and the braces.
I mean, yeah, the sword and the braces might not be legendary, and if they're not legendary, it says you gain no information. But I could identify them. We could identify them, and then if it looks significant, use legend lore and see if there's like a background to it, like the crown and the goblet for sure. That'll be interesting to know. And that pearl, perhaps, that black gem or whatever. So these guys can do stuff for us. It's not pure money. I mean, if it's just money that the dwarf wants.
No, it's not. I just don't feel like we're going to get anything out of these people. And the longer that she's chatting in me, saying that she wants this goblet, this crown goblet, the more inclined I'm just not going to get to. I'll leave it up to you. Your deal with it. I just want to move on.
They have done us a favour by bringing us here.
Sweating in real life and sweating in game. I'm just absolutely fed up at eat. I just want to get out of this fucking jungle. You missed an aircon.
No, that's an absolutely good point. So 5 days for Fuchs got himself immortalized, his songs immortalized in book form. He's grabbed a bunch of incense, cast legend lore a couple of times on stuff that we might want to know about. We've identified everything we want to identify. And then 5 days later, we decide, do we leave the goblet here and head back to Port Nyanzaru?
Just give him the goblet.
Yeah, just give me.
I vote give, because it gives us friends with wings. And we sell the crown. We sell the crown and we sell the black gem, and we retire on 100,000 gold pieces.
We don't want to sour relations, do we?
No. What do you think, Cade? Give them the goblet or keep it?
I don't know. Whatever you want to do, give it to them. Give it to them.
Right.
I mean, do we have?
Right. So at the end,
why not?
At the end of 5 days, we leave the goblet. Say, "Cheers, Saranara. Name your firstborn after us all. Make us famous in song form, and drop us off at Firefinger. Cheers."
So, did you say you're going to cast legend lore on these items? Did you say?
Correct.
Everything that we've got.
That's going to take. I've only got it. Can cast it twice a day, buddy.
So, what are you going to do that on first?
Goblet.
The goblet.
Because we're leaving it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, this is the skull chalice of Chikage. Try to pronounce this again. Chigake. We'll go with that. It's a jeweled goblet that was crafted from the skull of a long-dead Amuan king and served as a symbol of office for the royal line of Amu. The legendary Chultan hero Chikage, I like the pronunciation, Chikage Kari, is said to have beheaded the king after escaping the 9 hells on the back of a mastodon. Does this sound familiar?
It does, yeah. That's the fucking big golden elephant, weren't it?
That's where you got the chalice from. That's who gave you the chalice.
I'm just going to nip and get a drink. Just be a minute.
He gave you the chalice. And in fact, I would say, Fafu, while as you're casting this legend lore spell on this, you maybe feel some, almost as if you can hear this long dead hero speaking to you, and the back in that chamber. So you could see when he handed it over, you could see him speaking, but you couldn't hear what he was saying. It was just completely silent, and he was entrusting this to you to return it to the royal line.
dead dude wanted his great granddaughter to have it.
Well, not necessarily his great grandmother, because he killed, he beheaded the king, the last king, or one of the kings. That's what the
Right,
what the goblet was made of, supposedly.
Okay, not so nice, but he wanted it to have.
Yes, but he wanted to hand it over to.
I
these.
have to step away for a sec, okay?
No problem, Ispan. No problem. So he wanted you to help reinstate the royal line. That's why he gave it to you.
When we hand it over finally, I'll do like a massive ceremony because basically I've got everyone's attention on me and I can't help myself. And I'll sort of regale them with how it was won from the depths of the Tomb of Annihilation and the golden mastodon, and the hero, bestowed it upon us and uttered these very stirring words. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, give me a performance roll.
Oh. Why did I should have just gone. Here you go. Right. I'm going to use luck.
Okay.
I'll just roll it again. I want it to be special. Oh,
It's the same roll. Okay. So it doesn't go badly. They're really impressed.
Encore.
No.
Yeah, and they thank you for your decision. They tell you, that you've made the right decision, and that your name will be remembered.
excellent. Just word to the wise. We know a bunch of people up in Port Nyanzaru that would probably murder everyone who's got this. Just FYI.
Okay, so you get when you tell this, so some of the elders that serve as the prince and princesses mentors, you get the impression when you tell them this that they're already aware of this. In fact, you can even make what is the equivalent of a psychology roll in
Deception.
Insight.
an insight roll. You may indeed make an insight roll. Oh, what is that? Oh, 17. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a big plus on it.
Yeah. So you say, yeah. It seems obvious to you that they're well aware of this, and that perhaps the elders in Kirsabal are perhaps trying to manipulate this situation to best suit their own ends as well.
Well, that makes sense.
Hence they've kept her existence a secret, and she's led quite a sheltered life and been led to believe they're kind of responsible for building the ego that she's got.
Oh, it's no secret anymore because of the foot with his big mouth.
Yeah, Tolvakangi.
Again.
Yeah. So yeah, the merchant princes potentially, or at least one of the merchant princes know.
Ooh, I've got to skedaddle just for 2 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, so Fafouk's happy. He's got his ceremony. He's got this big sort of all the attention, and then.
Okay, so we'll go over the rest of the items that you did Legend Law later then. Okay, so after that they like I say they deposit you near the base of Firefinger. Unfortunately, you discover that the canoes that you stashed there have long gone. Whether they've been stolen, well, they're not there, so somebody must have taken them. So you're still left with a.
I'm back.
Hello, Isvan. So you're still left with a what's a 10, 20, 30, 40. It's still left with about 100-mile journey north up river or down. Well, at least it's downriver. So the river flows into the sea by Port Nyanzaru.
I can cast fly on, like, I don't know, what level are we? 6, 4 people. Can any of you fly on its own?
Oh, only with mechanical means.
Ah, ah. You're not min-maxing. You need to fly.
Drop off that fire finger safe and sound then.
Yeah, so you're all at base of Five Finger. Like I said, the canoes are gone. You've got so you're faced with a roughly 100-mile trip north to Port Yanzaru. Of course, if you manage to travel on the river, then the river is you will be traveling downstream, downriver. So you would have the current of the river, current of the river on your side. So you would be probably, traveling on the river, you were covering two hexes a day. So traveling up downriver, you'd probably be kind and say you could cover 3 hexes a day. So
Can we knock up a raft?
you could build a raft. You've done it before.
Yeah.
Well, I can ritually cast water walk. So it costs me 10 minutes and we get to walk for an hour on water.
You can, although walking on the surface of the water is not necessarily the safest thing to do. It doesn't protect you from the things that are in the water.
I'm flying.
Piranha.
And anyone
As I
like
believe
to
you
join?
experienced on the way.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Okay, it's an option. But yeah, we can build a raft. Let's see, what can we do? I don't have any stuff that builds, I don't think. Let me check spells. Yeah, we're going to have to try and build a raft.
So, if you want to build a raft, you can make a survival check, and of course you can assist, but you can assist, so that'll give give advantage to whoever's leading the check, which presumably we'll be tackling.
I can try.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think my bonus is actually better than his.
All right. So yeah. So whoever's got the best survival roll.
I'll do it.
Sorry, I was muted. +6.
I got +7.
Oh, sorry. Go on then. You go for it.
So you can do it with advantage.
You can help him out, though, Dan.
Yeah. Go for advantage then, mate.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
like
I got better than an 8.
I say, I'm not going to penalise you. So you do manage to construct a raft. It turns out that it's a little poorly constructed, so it does take you. So you do have to, after a day's travel or so on it, you do have to take it ashore and effect repairs. So it does take you longer than it should have done to travel the length of the river Tiriki? Ricky!
That sounds familiar.
It's because you travelled down on it.
Yeah.
Oh well, you can. Well, you travelled down the river Soshinstar, didn't you? Too, but you travelled across land to.
To Firefinger.
Yeah. So it was probably rafts that you. In fact, you probably didn't have any boats here at all. Anyway, but that's by the by. To the point, the end result is that you eventually return to Port Yanzaru. And was there any other of the items that Fafuk wanted to cast Legend Lore on? So let's move this on a few days.
The crown and that black gem.
Okay. So there's 5.
And there was Identify on the sword and the braces as well. Right?
Yeah, I mean, between Cade and I, we can knock out, because they're
5.
ritual spells, we can knock Identify out like a dozen times a day.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Okay. So with clear skies, after being battered all the way up downriver by torrential torrential tropical rains. It's clear skies when you finally pull into Tiriki anchorage on the south side of Port Yanzaru, outside the main walls.
Damn it. For Fuchs' construction of his epic, how Cade whooped Asherak to death like a bitch, has not quite come together yet.
Oh dear. So during that time, like you say, you come up with you learn something about some of the other items that you've
Should everything
acquired.
be all black on my screen, Phil?
Sorry,
Should everything be all black on my screen?
all black. Oh, sorry, it might.
No
It might
refresh.
hold on. It might be.
And
It might be the
Same
tokens.
on Twitch
No,
as
no,
well.
no. It's all right. It's set to token view. Just one moment.
Mhm.
Pating. So yeah, you are down here. Yeah, the south on Tiriki anchorage, the south south side, outside the walls of the main part of the city. So what were the other items? It was the crown, did you say?
Yep, the crown.
Right.
Some beads of amber as well, isn't there?
Where'd they come from?
They were something we found with the small jade crocodile key. I've just gotten a packer written for that next.
Oh, didn't know all the items that we got from the trickster gods went.
No, this wasn't an item from a trickster god, I don't think. This was just a necklace of which were beads of amber.
Yeah.
Oh, is it magical? I mean, we can detect magic
It's not.
straight away.
No, it's not.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so the black opal crown, that was once worn by the Archmage Sadamor. And legend speaks of how Sadamor saw the depths of humanity's evil reflected in the opal of the crown. Heartbroken, he created a doomsday device to destroy existence, to like wipe out all existence, to swallow the world. But
Oh, nice.
legend tells that he was consumed by his own creation, and all that remained was the crown.
Oh, that sounds nasty. And I'll try to use it as a dog collar on the druid.
I'll try and activate it. Magic word. Peanut butter.
And of course, you also know, but you also learn what you already know, that the Yantai believe that the crown can awaken Dendar, the night serpent, which is one of the gods that the Yantai worship. And
Sounds like it needs to be destroyed.
the Yantai believe, in kind of a strange parallel, they believe that when Dendar is woken, the night serpent is woken, he will consume the world.
Oh dear. We should have tossed this in that lava pit.
Or handed it off to another Yantai.
No, that seems a bit rash.
He's a madman. A madman.
Isn't there a lava pit in town?
North of the town, there's a big pit that's
That's
got
trash.
lava.
That's like a trash pit.
Yeah, that's the local dump.
Hey, you know that dragon turtle in the bay that
I was
keeps
thinking
mugging
the
us?
exact same thing. Let's feed it to the dragon turtle.
Hey, maybe we should try and mug the dragon turtle. Me and Cade can have water breathing and transform ourselves and just like follow him to see where he hides all the loot.
Yeah,
And then when
I want my thingies back.
We're
Yeah, and then
basically gods at this stage, aren't we? So we can do whatever we want.
We can
Doesn't matter.
polymorph it. We can polymorph it into, I don't know, Medusa or something, or a snail.
We fully support for Fook and Cade going off on that suicide mission.
No, it's not a suicide mission. It's a
Tune in next
rescue
week.
mission of all our
Two new
belongings.
exciting
Which
guests.
Kate is really pissed off that we had to throw everything useful into the water.
Did you? I think. Well, oh yeah, you see, you're a bit awfully enthusiastic, weren't you? You threw away far more than you had to, didn't you?
Oh, we didn't know it at the time.
No,
We just
no.
like trying not to die.
No, I wanted to fight, if you remember.
Yes, and we all sat on you until you calmed down.
What about the other items then, Phil?
Oh yeah,
What were the other items? Sorry.
black gem.
Oh, the
size
black
of
gem.
babies.
Right. Sorry. Let me have a look. Um.
So, do you think the lost city is going to get turned into a tourist destination now that we've
Oh,
basically
shit.
cracked
Oh,
it?
for fuck's sake.
Liberated it.
Yeah,
It's going to be their Jurassic Park.
yeah. Got to watch out for those wasps, though.
Okay, so this isn't a black. The black gem was on the crown. This is that ruby, isn't it?
Oh, let me double check. I wrote it in by hand, so I might have got that wrong.
Yeah. This is that ruby.
Not the one at my butt. It's the
Yeah, the other
different
one.
one.
It's the ruby that's like got a dagger, like a really sharp point on it.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the Eye of Zaltek. So for centuries, this fist-sized ruby was surmounted upon a great pyramid in a long-lost empire. The gem is a relic of the cult of Zaltek, and it is a sacrificial dagger that was plunged into the hearts of countless thousands of victims of human sacrifice.
Neat.
And I'm going to use it to peel my potatoes. How the world turns.
So it's basically like there's like round gem, the like faceted gem on the top, and then it's sort of carved into like a point at the end. So the top of it acts as like a handle, and then there's a like point that uses a dagger.
Yeah, so I can't peel potatoes.
No, it would not be very good for peeling potatoes with.
Puncturing potatoes.
It's no good it would be no good as an actual weapon either.
Is it magical?
It is not.
No, I'll shove it in a pocket then. Cool.
Probably quite valuable, just for the fact that it's a very large ruby.
Cool.
But everything else, nothing. You get nothing from.
What about the sword and the braces?
So the sword. Again, there's no law. Legend law doesn't bring anything up on that. The braces, where the braces come? Their braces came from Rasmusai as well, didn't they?
So we're doing this while we're gently poling ourselves down the river and stuff. So it's all happening en route, right? We're not.
Yeah.
Do you want me to warn the princes that we showed up that we're arriving, so they can set up the right kind of welcome wagon for us when we get in?
That'd be delicious.
Right kind of firing squad.
Yeah.
Tell them the King of Port Nyanzaru's returned.
So yeah, there's legend law does not bring anything up from about the braces or the sword that Rasmusai had.
Yeah. No, it's just identifying them.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So I'll let you have it. It would just be a matter of time anyway. So yeah, the braces. While wearing them, they give a +2 bonus to armor class, so long as you're wearing no armor or shield or using a shield.
Oh, it's great sense of defense. Awesome. Useful item for monks
Ooh,
and wizards.
that could help me out.
Give it to the monks.
You what?
That could definitely help
I
me out.
think Kira needs armor class something.
Yeah.
Oh, Kate has got a funny idea. Why don't you share it? One each plus one AC. Sorry. I know it doesn't work like that. I'm joking. Actually, you would look like a gladiator, with that asymmetric, weaponry.
Well, they do sell magical armor in town, and they do sell magical weapons, but they sell the local versions of the stuff. So you could
I'm
probably
happy. I'm
Well-
happy to let Kieran have it so long as he doesn't hold it against me that I've lost all his magical items up to this point.
So they don't sell them. Wakanga does so one of the merchant prince makes items and Wakanga enchants items.
Yeah. I don't think you've got any of my magic items. The other one I
Not
gave you
anymore.
Not anymore.
The other one, which were that short sword? That
That
gave you,
cloak.
was it?
Short sword's gone. Sorry.
Oh, the cloak has, yeah.
Yeah.
Cloak's
Yes.
gone. Sorry.
Someone sent me the sword back.
You can have the spear back. Just before I
Oh,
lost
the
it,
spear. Yeah, sorry, it's the spear.
the spear. I didn't want to lose the spear.
and that
Yeah.
staff, Henwin's staff, disappeared as well.
No,
we've got
no,
that.
that did not disappear.
Yes.
That strangely, that did not disappear.
And then the jar, alchemy jug. But
Yeah,
that was,
Alchemy
that was-
jug's
Yeah,
gone.
all gone. The only thing that Tackling had that just wasn't destroyed or disappeared or whatever was Hemwin's staff.
And an apology. And it goes like this. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. It'll never happen again. It might happen again. Sorry.
So the longsword, Rastenside's longsword, is it's a magical longsword that upon uttering the command word, the blade bursts into flame.
What's the command word?
You can
Flame on.
Shazam.
Engorgio.
Flame on's better.
God, yo.
Flame on.
What did you say, Dan?
Shazam.
Shazam. There we go. It's
I've been
Shazam.
watching a lot of Marvel.
Yeah. It's Shazam. There you go.
Nice. Right. Okay then. So we just head into. I mean, sorry, rambling. Have we finished identifying everything we want to as we're heading downriver? Anything left?
I don't know. I think that's everything.
Okay, well
I think
then.
that's everything. So who is taking the sword and who's taking the brace? And I can just drop it straight onto your character sheets.
I've just dropped it on mine.
Have you?
Yeah,
What the?
just found them braces of defense.
Let's see. Why did we get that permission to? And how about
mean,
the sword?
Who can use the long sword? It's not me.
Tackling.
Barbarian, I think. Yeah.
I'm not good with magical items. If you give me this, I'm going to lose it.
It's fine.
At some
You-
point,
you've
I'm
got
going
it.
to jam it into a hole and it's never going to come back.
Okay,
It's fine.
so
It's fine.
Tackling has got the sword.
You'll not regret this, I promise.
It's fine.
Okay. So yeah, it is the 25th of Reading. It is just an early afternoon when you you attract quite a bit of attention probably as you pull up, as you moor your raft on the docks to the
Especially
key
since all our
anchorage.
expedition's dead.
Yes. Well, they don't know that. That were weeks ago, and they probably, most of these people probably don't even know who you are anyway.
Yeah, true. Which Fafu's going to feel very, very insulted by.
I just took the flame tongue longsword out for a test drive. It's pretty tasty.
I now have finished composing the ballad about how Cade finished off Asherak by whipping him to death.
Oh wow! It
naked
must be one of your better works by the look of that.
Awesome.
It don't get much better than that.
I am a legend. I just became a legend. Thanks for your
Well,
hard work.
Well,
yeah.
So it is a long
little
sword.
S&M. A
1d8.
little S&M legendary.
You what?
figure.
Sorry, Lee.
Yeah,
What is
1d8
it,
plus
long
3.
1d8 or well, it's versatile into longsword, so you can. Is it 1d8 or 1d10?
Yeah, I
1d8.
think so.
It's versatile though, so you can use it.
Yeah,
to,
yeah. I'm only using it one hand.
Yeah, but if it's two-handed, it's 1d10, I believe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
That used to be the bastard sword. That
It did, yeah, it did. You can't see. You can't see that. You can't have bastard swords. No bastard swords.
We'll get cancelled.
No.
Phil will get demonetized. He'll have to go back to work.
That I've already been demonetized on YouTube for having 5 seconds of an Aerosmith song.
Them fucking North Koreans strike again.
Oh no, the North Koreans are fine. They can watch it. It's the poor people of Belarus and Russia that have been deprived,
wow, really?
deprived of our excellent.
They're just lashing out about their sanctions that we're giving them.
I know that's gonna be the third world war.
Petulance.
That's gonna be final straw. That. Whew, God, it's hot. Right. So. So what are you doing? Like I say, you're in Tiriki Anchorage, which is in the shitty, poor end of the city. There's the, as you know, there's on the west side. There's all the dinosaur pens that are used in the races and the arena. And there's marketplaces and things, but
We
yeah,
were stopping last time.
what? You weren't stopping
We
here.
were near the Harbour Ward. We were in the Harbour Ward.
Yeah.
Not
So-
that rip-off place with Minotaurs.
No.
Yeah.
Was it?
That were a good time.
Yeah, but it wasn't that place. So God, I forgot all about
Didn't we
that.
get thrown out of that place?
You
I
did.
kept asking, was the mommy or the daddy?
Yeah, you did. You did get thrown out of there.
And charged an extortionate fee.
Yeah. Right, well, I suppose we head up to the Prince's Quarter to go meet up with Wakanga.
Yeah.
Okay,
We'll see
so
that.
are you going as you are? Because you're all like I say, you're all pretty
mine gets
pretty
cleaned up
road
first.
weary. I mean, you've cleaned yourselves up a little bit during your stay at Kirsabal,
But we stink.
well, you maybe don't stink, but your clothes are into like worn and tattered and.
There's a
Not me,
bathhouse
I
in there.
picked up some new fancy clothes.
There's a
the only thing I've
bathhouse.
got in my inventory. Fancy clothes.
There's the market ward just inside, just through, just inside the gates from
Let's go
the anchor.
Get some new threads. And clean
Right,
up.
can we just like throw 20 gold pieces at the problem and then carry on walking?
Yes.
Because I don't have time for a shopping
Righty.
montage.
No. I would hope to God no. We're not going to do the old the whole shopping, especially role playing the soap incidents in the bath. That's we're not going there. Not today.
Right, so we showered, bathed, lots of clean clothes, and we're minus 20 gold pieces, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I will spring for the druid to get an extra bath.
I'm not that bad. When that black stuff wiped all the muck away from me, it took everything. Stripped me down to the bare essentials.
Including the fleas.
The fleas, everything died. Magical fleas dead.
Brilliant. Right, I've whacked off my electrum. That should cover me and the druid.
Okay. Let's see where we.
Yeah. So glad that's not you for this.
Okay, so you're heading. So where are you going? Sorry, I was going to presume I knew where you're going. To Wakanga. Right. Okay. So you head through the city streets, heading towards the
We're debriefing Wakanga.
yeah, heading
Yeah.
towards Wakanga's villa. And you probably
Watch out for parrot shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Tell us
flying
all about
parrots
that
shitting.
parrot. Yeah, all about that parrot.
It's not forgotten you.
I'm glad you reminded me of that, Lee. I'm glad you reminded me of that.
So in this case, it'll shit on Lee then.
Not if I punch it first.
So
Mr. Miyagi out of the air.
So yeah, you make your way through the streets of Port Yanzaru. I've got the right thing playing. No, there we go. One second. That should be like that at all. That should be simultaneous playback. There we go. Yeah, if any of these are real or too loud, please let us know. Right, so, like I say, you're heading towards Wakanga's villa when you're accosted by some of his men. Accosted is probably
That doesn't sound good.
Accost is probably a bit of a strong word. So they kind of they do accost you in the street and says Wakanga is eager to have an audience with you. He heard of your arrival in the city and he sent us to escort you to his villa.
Oh, brilliant! That's great. We were on our way to go see it.
Just wanted to look presentable first.
Well, I assume this is after we've had a change and a shower, a bath. and
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Fine. Let him lead the way then.
So yeah, you so they escort you through the streets. You can make a perception. You can make a perception roll as well as you go in.
Are the people chanting our names?
Yeah, let's go.
No.
Oh.
So don't forget, nobody really knows about the death curse. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
We are unsung heroes, yeah. I knew that's gonna be.
okay. So that's Obald for Fook,
Oh, I'll make one as well. I won't even bother, but sure.
Blue High.
Incoming
you
one.
can.
Ooh.
And one from Cade.
What the hell was that?
Well, I've got a cart.
Okay, so Cade's kind of oblivious. You know, well, it is short, so you don't get to see much of the world anyway.
Yeah, if from my eye level,
Yeah,
it's hard
yeah.
to see.
Just constantly,
Position size
the world is constantly obscured by Fafook's crotch.
Yeah, I see asses all around.
So you notice.
I don't understand.
You're not sure. Well, you're not sure, but there's as you're being escorted through the streets, there's a few people you pass that seem to pay you a bit more attention than just a passing glance. I mean, obviously you're attracting attention. You're being escorted through the streets by some of Wakanga's personal guard. But yeah, there's a couple, probably a few, 2 or 3 people in different parts as you're heading through the streets that pay you a little bit more attention than most.
Are they stood together?
No, separate people.
Kid, cast fireball.
No, I'm not doing
So
that.
cacti from amongst the crowds. I mean, like I said, the streets of Yanzaru are always busy. There's like crowds of people, and move everywhere. There's trained dinosaurs like carrying working as beasts of burden, as well as like I said, market traders and minstrels. So the streets are always packed and busy. So they eventually take you to the familiar structure of Wakanga's villa, and he's there to greet you on at the entrance. Yes, the familiar face.
Good-looking beard.
Yes, cracking beard, isn't it? Cracking beard.
It's alright.
Poor imitation of a dwarf.
I've seen better.
I greet him like a bosom buddy. Wakanga!
He says, my friends! It is good to see you have returned at last. We had given up hope. If it wasn't for your intermittent communication, that is.
Well, I was a bit busy at the time.
Come! We shall talk over food. We shall feast. I suspect you have not eaten well for many a day.
I find that highly offensive.
Oh no, my last good meal were about 4 days ago, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say you ate well in Kirsabal. You certainly were fed, but the food was
Better than trails, actually.
yes. It was better than
Lots of nuts and
Blueberries.
seeds.
rice and berries. Yeah, kind of
Good berries.
very frugal,
Yeah.
meager, bland, perhaps even. So yeah, so it leads you through to the airy dining room in one of the many courtyards of his villa, and there's already a big spread laid out on the table, like fruit, like bowls of fruit and jugs of wine and various meats laid out.
Again, Fort Valerian vibes here.
Fafuka's not used to such a warm welcome, and he tries to suss out if there's anything else going on here, because he's not used to being welcomed quite this nicely.
Well, you don't spot anything untoward, anything unusual. No. There's no assassin waiting in the shadows or anything like that.
Poison meat.
Yeah. So Kanga takes his seat at the head of the table and quickly takes one of the large platters and fills it with various things from the table. He sees you hesitating. He says, "Friends, sit down."
I perform a blessing on the food, and at the same time cast detect poison and disease.
Okay, there's nothing.
It didn't work last time, remember?
I know. It's always worth a shot.
There's nothing.
I give the wrist that nod wink and then tuck in.
So once you've
Tackling unbuttons the top belt on his trousers.
so you've been tucking him for a good 10 minutes or so before he finally breaks the silence and says, "So, my friends,
Breaks me.
what have you to report?"
I have it in song form. Do you wish to hear?
I would be more than happy to be regaled with your artistic talents, Mr. Fafu, but for now I would prefer the more straightforward version. So
I'll get off that. Fine. I suppose the short version is, it depends who wants to tell it, but Fafu's happy to say the short version is after many trials and tribulations, we found the lost city. We discovered the Temple of the Nine Gods, the trickster gods that Ashrak had destroyed. We were slightly possessed there for a while. Managed to eventually make it through to the inner sanctum where the soulmonger was feeding off this weird device that was sucking the souls in. We destroyed the creature, thinking that it was job done, and then Asherak turned up, and it was a nail-biting toe-to-toe fight over a room filled with lava bubbling away.
Okay, you have to explain to him who Asrak is, because he's clear. You know, he questions who this is. It's not somebody he's ever heard of.
Oh right. I assume we knew a little bit. Or didn't we? Or just is Asherak just? Do we just know who Asherak is?
It's so not. So you didn't. You'd picked up little bits from as you were travelling through the tomb, but no, you don't know. Even you don't really know who he is.
Oh, so
I mean, some people you were like you picked up some bits of information. Some people told you from the trickster gods and things. You learnt there was like it was a powerful lich, and that that he had constructed this device down there. But no, you don't know a great deal about him yourselves.
Okay. Well, no, that's fair enough. So Fafuk just said, "Look, and some undead dude with spells, badass spells, and a magical staff showed up and started slinging stuff at us, and we managed to defeat him. Once he was defeated, we then took our time, destroyed the actual device, and all the souls escaped back out whence they came. Yay, clerics! And then we fought our way back out of the temple, and Rustnasi was such a bad dude, we decided to have a go at him. And turned out there was a civil war amongst the Yuan-Ti, so he glosses over the old handed the crown over without any discussion point. There was a civil war amongst the Yuan-Ti, and so we took advantage, and we ridded the lost city of the Yuan-Ti scourge, and defeated Rustnasi, who was the source of many of the undead on Omu, because he was obviously creating undead hordes, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So
this is a good point as well. So, which I did forget to mention. So on your journey back through the jungle, you encountered countless corpses of undead with that symbol on the forehead, that triangle symbol.
That's the creatures died.
Rustnasi killed the undead. Wow. Hey, good job, people. How much XP was that then? How much XP was that? 10,000 undead all in one go.
Yeah, so Wakanga's really sort of intrigued by this. This Rastnasai you speak is a figure from of folklore and legend in Chult. He's one of the Barai, one of the immortal champions of
Omu.
No, not Omu, the god, the stupid god that we've completely forgotten about because we haven't spoken about him for ages. Oh God!
Oh yeah. So
Ubtao.
So yeah. It turned out the guy had fallen in with had become like our snake dude, but he was suffering from the curse, so was quite weakened. And so during the civil war with the Yuan-Ti, we took advantage and we fucked him up, and he died. And it seems to have taken the undead with him.
So you believe this death curse? You believe this is? You found the source of it, and it has been counted.
It is destroyed. It is taken care of. It is no more.
This is good news, I suppose. I mean, as I say, our knowledge of this thing was limited, if was lacking, to say the least.
Well, I can assure you that as a cleric, I am most pleased that our souls are now free to go wherever they
Indeed,
wish.
this is good news. If it, I am pleased. But as I say, I had no personal experience of any evidence. I saw no effects of definitive evidence of this curse. But I'm glad you have succeeded in your mission. It is a shame that that Syndra is not alive to share in your victory.
Yes, it is. I mean, getting Han soloed into a wall is an unfortunate way to go.
But enough of this. There are more important matters at hand. The automaton. Did you find it? Do you have the key?
No,
You did not.
no, we didn't find any chance to try and track that down at all.
This
We-
this is disappointing.
Yeah, we do
Well-
appreciate that. We did our best to get there, but got waylaid a number of times.
And then ended up in a bind with our entire expedition slaughtered apart from Buzz.
Yes, I was going to ask what has become the rest of the expedition. It seems you five are the only survivors.
There was
Yeah.
quite a few traps.
Yes,
One very
unfortunately,
nasty one.
unfortunately, the ruins are filled with extremely dangerous.
Something's gone wrong with your audio, Louis.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
fine. That's fine. That's fine now.
also, we had what was it? We had the magic circle trap that blew a fireball in our faces. That took out quite a few.
There was that thing of that statue on the hill wall there. Someone touched it and it sent out an explosive wave of force that annihilated the entire expedition.
We're not pointing fingers. This is not a witch hunt.
It was
Yeah.
me. So unfortunately, we did discover that one of our guides may have been in cahoots with someone, because we found a sending stone, didn't we, that matched somebody else's? Was I imagining that?
No, you
Am I
did.
thinking that?
Master C said he were one of his dudes.
Yeah, but yes, it was.
Yeah. Whereas the CM
Yeah.
sending so
Yeah. Or am I mixing up?
No,
Oh, we met Nanny Poo Poo. Turns out she's not nice at all.
and has a fetish for shrunken, desiccated monkey ball size.
Which explode when she gets angry with you. We met a Naga, the Oracle Naga. I can't remember her name offhand. She really hated Rusnasi. She was the one that specifically tasked us with ganking him if the opportunity arose.
I think they were that fake bird village and all, weren't they? The way we fell down in that pit trap.
Oh yeah, we got caught.
I think
by
that killed
some-
one of the guides, didn't it?
it did. Yeah.
What was the bird's name again? Iblis.
Iblis.
Iblis. Some Iblis spellcaster trapped us in a massive tree hollow, and there was spikes everywhere and undead. So we lost people there too. It was rough. It was really tough.
Perhaps you would care to impart this information to my scribe, so that this information would be most beneficial to future expeditions.
Yeah, sure.
Let him copy
I mean-
your map.
You have a map.
Oh yeah. Do you want a copy? What's it worth to you?
That is,
Surely have seen it, haven't you?
no, you've not seen. Nobody's seen it. You were keeping it secret.
Yeah.
I said
It's
it's all
in-
marked
it's in this
up.
map.
So
We're
So
only letting him see for food's copy, not letting him know that we've all got a copy ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Cinder's
well,
map,
we've
wasn't
marked it up.
Yeah.
We've marked it up with magic teleport circles, ruins,
Right.
where to get Nanny Poo Poo,
Right.
to
He
avoid.
stands up and walks around the table. Says, "May I?"
What, the map?
Yeah. So he reaches out his hand.
Yeah, you may look at it if you like.
So he takes it.
Quite valuable.
He takes it for. Indeed, this is probably the value of this is probably beyond your imagining. I would.
Oh, I can imagine you. I think our dwarven druid could imagine quite a lot.
This alone may make up for the disappointment of not completing the task that was set.
Wait, well, I'm here.
Tackling
Is that-
gingerly puts his fist in his mouth as if to say, "You fucking what? I'm gonna fucking sorry through. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
not
buy
Well,
your
he
face
said it-
and stick your hair and not say oh."
Said
Not
himself he
finding
valued
the,
that golem more
statue.
than the main quest.
Yeah.
Well, no, he offered us what 500 gold pieces or something to find something to do with that big statue thing.
He wanted the automaton and also the control medallion for it.
Yeah,
He said
that's
it was
right.
more important than the main quest.
Yeah, well,
Well-
like I say, he didn't. You know, they had no real
Soulmonger didn't
experience of
need
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that unless you were a person who had died and been resurrected, which is a rare few, you would have no direct experience of that, or unless of course you actually knew somebody who had been resurrected. And we've lost. Have we lost Kieran?
No, we
Kill
lost.
this can.
No, we lost Cade, I think.
No, I'm
Oh,
here.
it must be
It's
leaving.
Kieran.
Yeah, we lost.
Oh, Kieran.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, he's gone. He's dropped off. We should continue.
So yeah, I mentioned that I need to get my breastplate back, the magical one which he was safekeeping for
Yes,
me.
of course. All of your belongings are here. They are I've kept them as promised. There's one small matter I wish to discuss. In your sending to me, you mentioned
Here we go.
the princess. Well, what was this you spoke of?
Princess, whatchamacallit. We met her at, she'd been kidnapped and she was in the city of Omer, so we rescued her.
And where is this princess now?
Do I pick up any sort of vibes?
You can make an insight roll, I guess. Ooh. So he's clearly concerned about this. For what reason you don't know, but he's clearly concerned. This is
We all know why.
this is possibly.
Loss of
He's
power,
been
loss
waiting
of
to ask you
status.
about this. This is probably more important than anything he's been discussing with you.
Kieran's internet's died.
Oh dear.
Totally.
Says so. Just carry on.
So let's see what Fafuk thinks. Oh, he's very interested in this. So let's see what will Fafuk do. Middle of the road, not much help. Well, Fafuk picks up like hinky vibes and goes, well, yeah, we don't know exactly where she is now. We just we handed her over to her two guardians. They came and fetched us. The Arakora, I'm not sure where she is now.
And where are these creatures located?
Oh, I wouldn't. Somewhere in the east. I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly. I don't think it's on the map, is it? Is it on the map?
Well, Kirsa
We never
Bal's
went,
Kirsa
so
Bal's
we
on the
should-
map, but you know,
Yeah, but we
nothing.
never went, nor did we? So until we got dropped off there.
Kirsa Bal's on the map, but it doesn't say Kirsa Bal, the home of the bird people.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so we just say, oh, it's some mountaintop place in the far east.
And what
Don't know
did
where
you
it is.
what did you make of this Princess Moaxe's claims?
Really annoying. Would not shut up. I mean, just like a kid.
Incessant.
Yeah, I was glad to get rid of it.
Did you perhaps on your expedition, on your travels, did you perhaps hear any of the tales of the city of Mesro?
No,
Mesru.
I don't think we did.
no. I mean, it's on the map, but I don't know what it is. Why? What's Mesru?
Mesro was once the royal capital of Chult, long before Ubtao abandoned our people. It was the home of the Barre, the immortal champions of Ubtao. But it was destroyed in a great cataclysm.
Ooh, unlucky.
Along with it, all of the Barre, apart from, of course,
Rastasi.
the disgraced Narasnathi.
You know, honestly, I think that the sooner me and my friends can get back to the continent where we came from, and where we aren't getting boiled alive or eaten by insects every day, it's a lovely place. But I think we're going to be very glad to be home very soon.
And I wish to assist you on this goal, to speed you on your way.
Oh, brilliant!
But, there's much I would ask of you yet. There are more questions. There are more questions than answers. I feel.
Oh, okay.
This city I speak of, this Mesro. There are rumours that have reached the council's ears that the city that was been in ruin for centuries is now being seen, and it is intact, as if it was never destroyed.
What? Someone's fixed the ruins of Mesro from like jungle covered to back to normal city stuff.
Not fixed it.
Yeah,
It has returned. There are. I mean, these are wild rumours. There's stories from fever-addled explorers that claim to have, where once stood some ruins, there now stands a thriving city.
Seems bizarre. No, we did not. We did not.
I
come
ask
back
you
that
this
way.
because there are legends, there are prophecies that mention that
Sorry, dog.
if Mesro would return one day and herald the return of the royal bloodline.
Oh shit. Was that bad news for you people then? Do you have to give up your jobs if the king comes back?
Oh, I think that requires a. I think we will have a persuasion roll. Make sure you don't offend him.
Oh, sorry. Persuasion, that's my +1. Let's see what happens.
Oh!
Oh, dear.
I'm the most charming bard you've ever met.
Okay, right. He suddenly he kind of like just knocks some of they do like a jug of wine across the table, just scattering across, like sending all the foods. Says, "We, the princes, the council, the merchant prince council, are the rulers here, not some forgotten royal bloodline that died out centuries ago. This whelp of a girl that you encountered, I demand to know where she is kept."
upset is for Fook that he wasted some good wine juice. Middling, not that bothered.
Tell me
Looks a
this,
bit-
and you will secure. I will ensure your swift return to your homeland.
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Okay, hell.
I want to go home.
Well, I mean, all of us know this. All of us know the information, so it's not like it's all on me. I don't want to make the decision in a vacuum.
Just so I get the TLDR version, what exactly is he intending to do? To slaughter her or what?
That's it. So, I mean, see it from our perspective. You seem very angry about this, right? I mean, she's a teenager. She's got just bird people around her. There's no way she can like take over all of Oman. And this place is way big enough for everybody, especially now all the undead are dead. So, there's plenty of jungle for everybody around this place. There's no need to like murder people or get upset about them.
What's he looking to do? Why is he wanting to know where she is? Because I've missed all of that.
He's not said. He's just been poking.
Yeah.
Because the future of the people of Chult is not your concern. This is not your country. This is my land.
Totally agree with that.
Who's saying this?
Wakanga.
Wakanga.
Wakanga is.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on my
This is my land. These are my people. You have no right to withhold this information.
Well, I mean, keeping in mind that the Fook doesn't care about loyalty.
Lawfully, would the royal family not be in charge?
Well, no, this is an interesting point. If you go back, right, it's basically who chopped off the most heads and influenced them, and then their kids managed to hang on to whatever they got. So you could, I honestly don't give a shit, right? But I don't want some like little teenager just to get ganked because she happens to have been spawned out of the wrong family.
Realizing the context of the situation's just, it's gone a bit nasty. What does the room look like that we're in right now?
As in what regards?
As in, if I want to fade my way out to what's going to happen?
Is it red wedding time?
I think that could be a very big mistake.
I mean, you're probably more could be far better skilled than even Wakanga's personal bodyguard. Maybe even Wakanga. But if you were to
If we were to instigate a fight here, then that would be it. Full stop. Important the answer is would be just hunted people.
Big criminals.
Shoot to kill.
and you would pretty much screw your chances of getting off this island.
So
why
the
can I hear Freebird playing from Kingsman?
The Fook's like, look, you need to take a deep breath. She's a million miles away, living with a bunch of bird people on the east side of the continent, and all we did was see the place from the air as they were busy flying us about. So we don't really know where they are. They're like here somewhere.
What, are you pointing on the map somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere here. That's as much as we know. Most of our time was spent on the ground. We could accurately mark up the map, but once we're in the air, it's a lot harder.
Can I TLDR this? I'll say, look, we're quite tolerant of people, and we hold us tongue, and we're quite good at this. She was a nauseating prick, and I wanted to kill her. However, we didn't. So if you get that kind of vibe from us, then if we didn't kill her, then maybe nobody else is going to listen to her, sort of thing. She just went on and on and on, just fucking nauseating, mate. You don't worry about her. She's gone. She's done.
I have no interest in your opinions. I have interest in the information regarding her location.
Yeah, we told you. She's living with a bunch of bird people.
That way.
It says, I know you are withholding knowledge of this location. If you wish to leave Chult, you will tell me where she is. If you tell me this, you will leave.
She's in Kirstenville.
Okay. Right, he sort of stares at you for a moment. Says, very well. I will confirm this. I will need a day to confirm this information. If this information is accurate, then I shall be true to my word. I shall ensure you return to your homeland.
Is he lying, Phil?
You can make an insight check.
I like to do it as well.
You can all make it. Yeah, of course you can. You're all there. You can all make an insight check.
Or not.
$17.
I trust him. He's the most trustworthy person
Depends
I've
on his
ever
bluff,
met.
doesn't it?
Okay, so for Fook, and Lu Hai, he seems to be. You trust him. You believe him. The rest of you are not sure.
Oh, I trust him with my life.
You don't know one way or the other, but yeah, for Fook and Lu Hai, yeah, he seems to be, at least for now, he seems to be, he's given his word, and you believe him.
So
So until that time, though, my friends, I insist you take advantage of my hospitality here at the villa.
I feel the ankle bracelet coming on.
Oh, by the way,
My servants will allocate quarters to you.
Oh, brilliant. It's been a tiring day. I mean, it's late afternoon.
And he doesn't wait. He turns with your map clutched in his hand, and he turns and storms off.
Oh dear, I think she's screwed.
Yes,
I think
ma'am.
we better send. Are we surrounded by servants, by the way?
There are servants here, yes.
Okay.
we'll just go to his rooms, but we'll all meet up in one room.
Okay, so shortly after Wakanga departs, one of the head servants, one of the sort of heads of the household staff comes and so if you come with me, I will show you to your rooms where you may stay.
Come with me.
Can I just question him on whether he's got alcohol or not? It's been a long fucking month.
My lord has told me to fulfill all of your wishes. If you wish alcohol, if you wish company, I can provide all.
Bring some butter.
So he shows you to across out of this courtyard and to one of the other courtyards, which is surrounding. It's got like a surrounding walkway around this garden with a fountain in the centre, and there are these small sort of sleeping quarters. They're quite well appointed, but they're quite small and they're not open. There's no lockable door. It's kind of just like a curtain across the door and across the window, which isn't particularly unusual for this place, since considering the heat and the humidity. And this head servant, the head of the household staff, he tells you that there will be a servant, a servant outside in the courtyard at all times to attend to your needs. And he also mentions that there'll be guards to attend to your safety.
House safety, nice.
And with that, he bows and leaves.
What if I need to kick as he's leaving? I'll be like, what if I need to kick shit out of something? Ah, I've got anger issues.
Well, I mean, it's not like this place can hold us, you know.
No,
It's
no, it
sometimes
couldn't.
that-
You could probably easily get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
All
not really-
gather in one room because I just want to divvy up all the physical coinage between everyone. So I've worked it out.
He's sick of slugging it around.
Yes.
Like one of them gnomes from Golden Axe that you keep shit out of to get potions from.
Yeah. Or a goblin loot from Blue Goblin from Diablo.
Topical.
Right. Let's add that up. Cash.
That is the actual cash divvied up as well. 30 platinum, 73 gold, and 326 silver each.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, mind you, not a massive amount. But well, you got treasures that's worth way more
We've
than
got loads of treasures that we need to sell off. We've got 34 gemstones. Also, that gemstone that Fafook's got that he's put back in his prison pouch.
No, that's emergency. That's my emergency. There's another one. Because I got two. Because I split 1,000 gold pieces into 2 gems. One's in my prison pouch. The other one's in Cade's pouch. So that's like 500 gold pieces worth of ruby.
Yeah, well, we've got a box with 30 gemstones, 4 of the gemstones that we got from Firefinger, and then that massive ruby that you've got.
2. Oh yeah, that's right. I got a massive ruby.
Yeah, the dagger one.
And then there's loads of other stuff. There's
Yeah,
a gold ring. There's 2 figurines made of onyx.
yeah. So we can value all that stuff up.
What else is it?
What's the word? Fence.
Yeah. So what are you doing? So I don't know. Have any of you
I'm just keeping the dog shut because
anything to say? Any opinions on the fact that Fafook just gave up this information? And
I don't care. I just want to get out the jungle. That's my opinion.
If Fafook feels a bit bad, so he sends a sending off to the the bird people.
yeah,
The head bird person, and goes, "Oh yeah, bit of an oopsie."
We should have sent him to Turtle Island. Said that you were there.
No, but this dude's got spies everywhere. He'd have had it checked out, but then
Yeah,
very upset.
I don't know about anybody else. I don't really care. I don't know how many times I want to say it. I just want to get off this island.
Well, once he's confirmed Princess What's Her Face,
Horrible.
then he needs to give us some recognition / cash for the map, and was he gonna have it? No, I don't give a shit. And then we can go shopping. Whoop whoop. And then we can get the hell out of here. Sorry, fence all that stuff and then get the hell out of here.
Hey.
Anybody else got anything to say?
Are we?
Yeah.
Are we letting her know?
Yeah.
I've already done.
Fafook already has.
I'm an open book.
What you sent her sending?
Yep.
not directly to
Right.
her.
No, to
No,
the
No,
Astro.
one of the,
To a guardian.
yeah.
Tell them to go to Mesro.
Well, the bird people, I bet they know about it.
But it's back now, isn't it? Mesro, they can go.
Oh, maybe I should send them. What do you guys think? Shall I say, oh yeah, by the way, it looks like... Oh, did I get a message back, by the way?
Yeah, they can't just kind of thanking you for your warning.
Do I tell them about Mesro? It's another.
Yeah,
another spell.
tell them we've heard it's back.
Well, we did find out a little bit of information about that Sentinel. That Shield Guardian. The Naga told us something. Forgot about that. Well,
But as
tell
proven by the last 5 minutes, it turns out that Wakanga's a con, and we don't want to be here as long as we need to anymore. So let's just fucking bail.
Yeah, let's just go.
I'll give him that information as well when we next see him, Phil. If
Okay.
we've not already handed it over.
Okay.
That Naga said it was a silent sentinel lost in the jungle, and the keys to his freedom hangs around the neck of the queen. But that was the only information we got.
No, fuck him, why tell him?
Around the neck of the Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if she had it. Because she kept on calling herself the Queen of Chill, didn't she?
That's not telling them.
Or definitely tell him and make it really super spicy, and then just never come back down here again. Like setting off war in Middle East, just like just light the fuse and walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to hand you this nuke. See you later.
Right, so I suppose, Phil, we head down to the big expensive market the next day, the one where I flogged my unicorn.
Oh yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, are you doing anything else while you're here? Like I say, you're kind of under an unofficial house arrest, aren't you, at the moment?
No, other than just resting up and stuff like that. That's it.
Okay.
There isn't really anything else that we can do without getting into trouble.
Okay. So, in which case...
Oh, wait. I'm trying to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
Bloody hell, button's not working. Oh, there we go.
Commune.
Is it not displayed?
No, I'll display the text now. I was trying to get it to do it.
Just let me. I double clicked on it. It just didn't do it.
Contact your deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. You must ask these questions before the spell ends. You receive a correct answer for each question. Divine beings aren't necessarily omniscient, so you might receive unclear as an answer if a question pertains to information that lies beyond the deity's knowledge. In a case where a one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interest, the DM may offer a short phrase as an answer instead. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing your next long rest, there's a cumulative chance that you get no answer. So, yeah.
Right. So my 3 questions are: Did I fuck up telling Wakango about Princess Whatchamacallit?
Uh,
You definitely did. I can tell you that.
So the answer.
You don't need your god to say
The
that.
bald monk.
So the answer
Yep.
you get from I forgot what the name. What's your name? What's your
Olidamara.
Olidamara. So yeah, the answer you get from Olidamara or one of her avatars or whatever her representatives is this.
Delightful chaos you've caused.
The answer to this is unclear. It would depend on your motivations for food.
Okay. Next question is it better for us to... Are we needed here in Chult, or is it better for us to go back to... where do we come from again? What was the continent?
Continent is the Flanness.
Flanness. Do we need to stay in Chult, or do we need to go back to Flanness?
So that's not a yes or no question either. Again.
Oh, Should we return back to Flyness? Do we need to return back to Flyness is probably a better question.
Destiny dictates that you return.
Okay. And final question is, I am your favorite cleric, aren't I?
There's no answer to that.
You left me hanging, the bastard.
Okay, so around about early afternoon the next day, Wakanga summons you to his personal rooms.
Well, I don't know. I didn't sign up for this, I think maybe the dwarf swings that way, but
Anyway, it's been a while.
So he seems
For some private sessions.
so he seemed is much calmer than when you last saw him. But you can all make an insight check as well.
Yeah.
sorry, what are we rolling?
Insight.
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 I trust him with my life.
Insane insight.
Okay.
I don't.
So there is clearly, like I say, despite his the calm exterior he's projecting, there's clearly something going on that's
Bad crayfish gets you every time.
that has him on edge.
Is he under some kind of spell or something?
Not that you know.
Okay.
There's I'm here to fulfill, to keep my word. The information you provided appears to be correct, Fafouk. And your business here in Chult is done.
Awesome.
As promised, I will ensure your return whence you came.
Nice.
With the condition that you do not return to Yanzuru and to Chult.
Well, not intended to.
Yeah, definitely not intending to. Hey, isn't this guy a what was Syndra again?
Is it?
No, that group of do-gooders.
Oh, the watch.
Yeah.
That was still there.
He's not, is he?
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
No.
He's one of their contacts.
Oh, okay. Cool.
No,
Well,
he were an associate of a contact and associate of a Syndra. So he's not a contact he's not an associated with the watch at all.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
So
No, that's
the
fine.
watch is like was for an organisation that was formed by a conglomeration of some city-state, some of the states. So I think it's Ket, Bizzle, and Ferrondi. I think, oh, not Ferrondi. Let me have a look.
Oh, just out of interest, did we get anything from?
Oh, it is Valuna. Yeah. So Bizzle, Ket, and Valuna.
Did they capture the captains?
Oh, yes. So if you ask,
Did we get a share of the bounty?
No, we didn't physically capture him, no, did we?
No, but it was rewards for the capture. But we gave him the information that led to the capture.
so So Wakanga says he will, is aware of this, and he will pass to you the monetary reward that was promised by the harbour master for information leading to the capture of the pirates. So the base
Oh,
was
that went to
found.
pirates, weren't it?
The base was found. The pirates were captured, and they have been all been executed.
Well, I can tell you what the bounties were.
Go for it.
2,000 gold pieces for each of the 3 ships and 500 gold pieces for the captain each.
So there you
So
go.
that's 2,500 for each ship and captain,
Yep, there you go.
of which there were 3.
Yep, there was. So yeah,
Holy shit.
he gives you that. So he gives you that reward.
So
So he gives you.
7,500.
So he gives you that in. He gives you that in the equivalent of gems. So to make
I
it.
thought it was going to be copper pieces.
Giving it all in
Like the fucking
pennies.
giant turtle thing again.
So you get the impression that he's just trying to get rid of you now.
That's fine.
I'm like,
As long as it's sitting in the safe way, yeah, and not by accident.
It's the equivalent of 1,500 gold each.
So once this matter's settled, he asks you to follow him, and he leads you through to where Syndra's chambers were, and you can see on the wall has been. So you can see the signs where the wall's been repaired, where Syndra's corpse has been that was fused with the wall has been removed.
one of those cartoon running people shapes in it.
And he takes you over to that wall, and he manipulates something on the wall, and revealing a hidden chamber beyond. And taking in, lighting a torch as he goes, he reveals a chamber amongst which containing amongst other things contained there's like a desk and a few shelves with books and scrolls on. But in the centre of the room is a teleportation circle.
Ooh. Someone quickly note down its coordinates.
Says
It's similar to them we found in the wild, Phil.
I
No.
think it's the same one.
no, it's different.
Oh,
Says this is the means by which Syndra travelled from the mainland to Chult. And it is
Well,
by the means by which you will return to where you originated, to where you came from.
Cool.
As I have studied Syndra's journals and her notes and her belongings since her unfortunate demise, and I have the means to send you back. I can activate this circle and return you to where you came from.
Cool. Is he telling the truth?
You can make a check, I guess.
This one's
I
important.
think
I'll
I
use
will.
luck.
Insight.
I'll use luck.
Another insight, Phil.
Yeah, you can make an insight. Yeah.
Oh God, terrible.
I mean, it's not it's not like it's not a lie detector check, but
Oh, finally.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
I
So
used to-
we got that 20.
I got the dirty one and Food got the natural.
yeah, I got it using up my luck because I figured it was worth it.
Luha, you don't know. You know it's just words, but you believe him. The rest of you believe him.
Okay. Cool. Right, well, it's been a pleasure. It got a little weird there at the end, but thank you for all the lovely money and best of luck.
Right? It doesn't engage in any further pleasantries. Just take your place in the circle, and I shall send you back.
Still miffed.
Beam me up, Makanga.
Yep, hop into the hop into the circle.
Okay, so once you're stood in a
Just
circle, he begins to intone the ritual. And as he does, the air begins to shimmer and
I'm
become...
watching carefully.
Okay. The air begins to shimmer, and suddenly you feel a familiar lurching sensation. And everything blurs. And there's this... like I said, there's this kind of intense feeling of nausea, and then your vision starts to come back to you, and you find yourselves. At first, you don't recognise where you are, and then you realise you're in the room where you're in the room back in the inn in Saltmarsh.
Oh wow, that's a flashback.
Wow.
But something's not quite right.
Oh,
Dead bodies all around us.
I
or
was
arms buried in the
expecting
walls.
that. I was expecting this.
So the room is in ruins, and the roof of the inn is nothing but burned timbers.
Blew up when they did the spell.
And you can see through through the collapsed and burnt walls of the inn. You can look out. You can see out across north, south, and east across Saltmarsh.
See the prison across the road.
Yep. You can see the jail across the road. Yep. And you're in the Wicker Goat Inn. That is, and like looking like maybe going to the windows and looking out. The entire inn is like in ruins. It's like it's been almost burnt to the ground. And it appears to have happened, from the look of it, appears to have happened quite a while ago.
About the same time we left.
You mean years?
Not years,
or-
no,
or
not
what do you
years,
mean
no.
quite a while?
Yeah,
Months.
yeah,
Weeks,
probably maybe
months?
months,
Like about the same time we left.
maybe about that. Yeah.
Hmm. And the rest of the town?
The rest of the town looks to be intact. Although one thing you do notice is, I mean, you notice it first on the jail, and you can see on a few of the more prominent buildings, more important buildings, official buildings of officials and things like. You see these pennants flying from these buildings with like a coat of arms on them, which you don't
Okay.
remember.
been invaded.
What's the coat of arms? Do we recognise it?
You can make a intelligence check, maybe.
Oh God.
Yeah.
See if you can remember.
No, not really.
What the hell?
What does a 6 get me?
Nothing.
Below child level intelligence.
The food's just picking boogers then.
Well, so far our highest roll is a 10
Okay.
Cade,
without
come on, Cade.
rolling.
Come on, Cade, roll
Yeah,
it.
one
Roll
sec,
it,
one
check,
sec,
check.
one sec. No.
Hey, we didn't get our shopping spree in Port Nyanzaru.
You didn't know.
So how do I roll this? What do I press?
So intelligence. Roll. Click on your intelligence.
Go to your
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
attributes and just click on the word intelligence and then ability check.
Oh yeah, under the word. Oh, I'm pressing the numbers.
Yeah, just on the word.
sorry. I was pressing the numbers. Why is it not rolling?
Okay, so yeah, Cade, you remember this? So this is the family, the crest, or of the Solmore family. in Saltmarsh. One of the sort of big noble families.
Hmm. And what are they famous for?
So they had kind of you don't know a great deal about them
Burning down inns.
because you weren't in Saltmarsh long, but you do remember that they were the Solmore family they kind of had a monopoly on the fishing fleets, fishing and trading fleets.
I share my memories with the rest of the guys. What I remember. Okay.
So they were so they're locals then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we wander downstairs and see if we can find a place to stay that's not a old ruin.
Not burned out husk.
Okay. So you're gonna walk out this inn when there's people around, or are you gonna like wait till there's nobody to see you coming out, or?
Well, I assume people are walking around as if normal stuff's happening. They aren't like,
Yeah, I
oh,
mean,
God.
there's not a lot of people. I mean, the people that, there's the jail opposite, up at the what's left of the Wicker
If I
Goat.
remember rightly, the other inn is across the bridge
Yeah,
down the front of that mouth of the river.
yeah, yeah. I think it's this one here.
Yeah, I suppose we just wait till
No,
the coast
but
clear a
I'll
bit
take-
and then we head off.
I'll take this one.
Oh, let me just check. I've got
I'm
the.
sure it was that one. Either there or there. One of those two.
1680. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's neither of those. Which is it?
Is it this one?
So Wicker Goat, Ellender's house, Michael McKellick. Snapping line.
See, one far from where Tackling sold that cursed ring, wasn't it?
I did hard time for that ring.
This where the lighthouse was with Henwin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't far. Well, wasn't far, but it were near here.
There was that servant guy. That servant guy, wasn't there? And he was like a bit of a spy.
So it is. Let's see. It's this one here.
Yeah, I thought it was one of them too.
So that's the snapping line. So as you're walking through, you sort of wait for a quiet moment and emerge from the ruins of the inn, and you head off down the street. So it's quite quiet at this at this end of the Salt Marsh. There's only a few houses and buildings about. It doesn't get really. You don't really see. Well, I won't say we're busy, but you don't see a lot of people until you get to the bridge and cross the bridge. Where so more people wander around down here, and you pass. There is a large number of guards, more than you remember, walking the streets and stood on duty on street corners, and there's probably a couple of guards at the end of either end of the bridge. And they've got tabards that bear the Solmore family crest, which again you don't remember this being the case when you're here before. But there's also another emblem that's smaller and not as noticeable at first, on the left breast.
What is it?
It is the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Oh, joy.
Well, there you
Racist assholes.
go. Oh, okay. Well, shall we pause it here?
Yes, that would be a good
Because
place to leave it.
I'm thinking,
So if you remember, you did call in. You did briefly stop off on the boat journey down.
Yeah.
You stopped off in a port that was controlled by the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Yeah. Looks like this
Somebody
one
having
as
a
well.
party?
I can hear
Not
him,
my
yeah.
house. Sorry.
No, so that's interesting. We finally got a jolt.
Did we level up?
Bit of a sorry.
No, everyone
I
but
got
you.
told when we left Chult we would level up. I distinctly remember this conversation.
Not straight away though. You don't get to level up until you've left Chult, yeah.
Now we've left.
So now you
I
can,
honestly didn't think we'd survive this long, so it's a win. It's definitely a win.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So we have got a massive amount of loot.
you
Like,
have.
Oh, a lot of money for tackling to destroy.
So I just
Yeah,
want
I
to
mean-
I just want to close on one thing. So let's say that you take up rooms in the snapped line. Spend the rest of the day trying to take in the fact that you've actually got back here, so you're still alive.
it feels really cold because we're used to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
50
it is.
degrees.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
You know it's sunny outside.
But yeah, despite this sort of the strange circumstances under your around your surrounding your return, you know it's nice to be back and you settle down and get some food and drink and then retire to your rooms for that evening. And in the night, tackling you have your sleep is disturbed by dreams. Dreams of a tower in a rift deep in the dark in like shadows of a rift, like a massive canyon, and the sound there's a sound like a drum beat, and it gets louder and louder to the point it's almost deafening, and until you finally where it's the beating of a heart. And you feel you feel a cold hand on your shoulder, and it suddenly startles you awake, and you wake to find yourself sort of clutching, grasping the Hemwind's staff, and there's blood oozing out of it.
Nasty.
And we shall leave it there.
We're not doing Strahd.
We don't.
Okay.
Strahd does you.
Yeah, basically. Right. Thanks, guys. Good session.
Yeah.
Are we on
Catch-
next Sunday?
Yep,
I believe
absolutely.
so, yes.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Right. Thanks,
Thank
Phil.
you.
Okay.
Thanks for.
See
No
you
problem.
later.
Thank
See you
you.
later, guys.
Right.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Maybe
Bye.
So, thanks for watching. If you're still with us, we'll, as I say, we'll be picking this up again next week, same time, about 8 o'clock on Sunday. And as previously mentioned, we have got on Wednesday, we've got the second session of our Call of Cthulhu game set in Texas in 1975. So you're more than welcome to join us on that. If you haven't seen the first episode of that, you can catch it. I think it's up on YouTube now, so you can catch that as you can with the rest of our stuff. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you later, and have a good night.